New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another SQUINTORIALS video. I am TheSquintGaming and today we're going to be covering how to revert your game files. Everybody should be aware that Rockstar just released an update to GTA 5 which affects LSPDFR. The previous version of GTA 5 was 2.944. The new version now is 3.028. I do have a video on how to back up your files, and that is linked down in the description. If you did not, however, back up your files, I can show you two ways of obtaining the backup files, and we will move on from there. Also, I will do an endgame to show you that the revert did work, at least for me. Also, I want to mention that this is for Steam users only, okay? I do not own any Epics or Rockstar direct downloads. I only deal with Steam. I only know Steam. So this video will be strictly for Steam users, okay? I just want to put that out there so I don't have people hitting me up in the comments saying, hey, how do I do this for Epics? I do not know. However, I will link Criminal Justice. If you do not already have the link or are subscribed to his page, I will put the link to his page below. And he has all three versions, Steam, Epics, and the Rockstar Direct Download. And he does videos on how to do the revert and backing up of game files and all that on his channel. Now, without further ado, we will go ahead and jump right in. So one thing I do want to cover really quick is go ahead and open up your Steam. And I want to have you set up for future so that if it's not already set up on your computer, you have it set up so that the update does not automatically queue, which will give you the ability to back up your game files before the update is completed, okay? Because the update will occur once you hit play. It will say update queued right here next to it, or update required, and it will update as soon as you hit the play button. If you want to prevent that from happening until you are ready to update your files on your own, go into your, right click, you're going to go into properties. You're going to open up your properties right here and go to updates. So right here, which is automatic updates, you want to make sure that it says only update this game when I launch it, okay? So if you have always keep this game updated or high priority, always update, it will auto update if your computer is on. Your Steam does not have to be open. If it is connected to the internet, Steam will automatically update it when the update is released, okay? So I recommend you set it to only update this game when I launch it. If you are good with updating your game files as soon as the new updates hit, that's perfectly fine. You do not have to do this if you're fine with the settings that you have. But if you are kind of forgetful, like I am sometimes, I forget to go in and save my backup. I do, however, have other backups that I can go in and grab from. So for me, it's not much of an issue, but I do like to be made aware of when the update comes. So I make sure that mine is selected to only update this game when I launch it. And you are all set there. That will prevent your game from automatically updating, okay? So we can go ahead and close out of that. Now, in order to revert your game, what you need to do is if your game has already updated, we're going to verify that our game has updated, okay? So first we need to go into the drive where your Grand Theft Auto is. So mine is located in the C drive. So I'm just going to click C drive, program files x86, and then I'm going to scroll down here to Steam, Steam apps, common, and right here I have my Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. And this is my main game directory. This is the folder that will update when GTA gets updated. This is the folder that I use for all my mods, okay? Now you will notice here I have a folder that says GTA 5-2944 clean, okay? If I did not have a copy of my backup game files, I would have this game folder which would not be updated because it is not properly labeled, okay? So this file and this file, the SLRP, both of these files are not in the proper name format for Steam to recognize them. They will not be updated. This is the only format of the title that would be recognized by Steam, okay? So because I have this clean copy right here, I have the ability to go in here and save my game files, because if we go into our main game directory and scroll down and hover over the GTA 5, we can see that it says file version 3028. Okay, that means that the game version has been updated, and so we want to revert that game. So we're going to go back out here, and I'm going to go up into here, and I'm going to create a new folder on my desktop, and I'm going to label it GTA 5 2944. Now, I actually already have a folder, so I'm going to label it with a 1 just to show you how to do it. So I'm just going to select, hit Control, left Control, and then individually select these 4 files. So GTA 5, GTA 5 language select, GTA 5 launcher, and play GTA 5. Now, while still holding your left Control key, you're going to press the C key, and you are going to open up your GTA 5 backup folder, and you're going to simply hit left Control and V to paste those files. Okay, so now we have our 2944 files saved right here, and you can hover over again and see that it says 2944. And now what we will do is back up and go back into our main game directory. Now make sure you have this little buffer zone right here, okay? That just prevents you from putting files into a folder where they do not belong, and it'll completely mess up your game. So we will just scroll down here. We can see these files. All we're going to do, select all, left Control C, go ahead and click in the buffer zone right there, left Control V to paste, and we're going to click replace these files in the destination. Now we can click on the buffer zone to deselect these, and if we go up here to play GTA 5 and hover over it, we can see that it says we are now at 2944. Our game has now been reverted. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Now there are some times when people do this and they end up still having an issue where Rockstar does not recognize it. There might be, something with other game files in that folder that are preventing it from loading properly. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with that. I do not know what game files you have, what mods you have, so on and so forth. All I can tell you is that for some people this will work, and for some people it won't. For those of you that it doesn't work, we have one possible fix, and I will go ahead and show you that right now. So if you are not currently a member of the Discord, I highly recommend that you follow the link below and head over to Jeffrey Gamer's Discord channel, become a member of the Discord. And what you'll want to do, so over in, sorry, let me get over to that screen real quick. So over here, this is my boy Jeffrey Gamer's Discord channel, okay? So if you are a new member, you will simply come to the verification, and you will have a tab that says verify. Click on verify, and you will have to wait for a couple minutes, and then once you've been verified, you will be able to access the rest of his Discord channels, except for anything that is members only, members meaning people that pay for memberships for his streams and stuff. Under LSPDFR support right here, you will see this where it says backup files, okay? So you'll click on that, the backup files. Mine is in a different location, but for everybody else, it should be listed in the LSPDFR support, okay? So we will click on that, and it'll bring you to this page right here, okay? So this is his backup file depository. He is very gracious to upload backup files for everybody in assumption that there is a backup coming, okay? What you can do right here, it says GTA 5 2944.rar. That is the 4 packaged game files that we saved and copied back into our game folder. Simply download that, unzip it, and copy your game files over into your main game directory that has been uploaded to 3028, okay? Now, if you run into an issue where you've installed those new files and your game still is not working, you have one more option. You are able to download this file right here. It is the version.txt, okay? And you would download it, and once you have it downloaded, simply drag and drop it right here into the buffer zone of your main game directory, and you will be replacing the version.txt that is already in your main game directory. Okay, now that should fix it. If you are still having issues from that point, you will probably end up having to wait until the SQUINTORIALS V, Rage, and LSPDFR are updated, and just run off of the updated game files. Support channels, Jeffrey Gamer and Criminal Justice both have support channels for LSPDFR. However, they are all closed during updates because they are not able to help you. During time of updates, there's nothing that they can do without the updated plugins, okay? Don't go into the general chat or anything else asking for support. You will not get it. You will get warned, and too many times you could also get banned from the server, okay? So if you are having issues, unfortunately, you will have to wait. Some people, there are a small group of people that it happens to, and it's unfortunate, and I do apologize. I'm not a developer. I don't know how to help you, but please be patient. The people that update and modify LSPDFR, SQUINTORIALS V, and Rage they work on their own in their own time, and in most cases they don't get paid to do this. They do it, for everybody to be able to have fun and have a better experience in GTA 5 with LSPDFR. So it could be a couple days, it could be a week. We don't know. However, I will go ahead and show you the one method that you have to be able to check if the game files have been updated. And that is to go to the 3 websites, and you will be able to determine if they are updated for the current version. I will have the links for these websites down in the description. The first one we'll look at is going to be the main LSPDFR. So this has not been updated yet, but once it is updated, you will be able to determine that it is. When you scroll down, it will have the most recent update, the build number, and it will say that it has added capability for GTA 5 update version 3028. Okay, so until that happens, do not download this file version because you will not be able to utilize it with the current update. Okay, and next we have the SQUINTORIALS V. So you would come to this page and check daily. You can see right here, it'll say the release date. If the release date is sometime this month, which it should be, it'll be October, that will update. And then the version right here will also update to 3028 and no longer say 2944, okay? And then last but not least, Rage Native, the current version is 1.9.2. And when I say current, I mean for version GTA game version 2944. Okay, so that will most likely become a 1.9.3 when it has been updated to work with 3028. Okay, so again, I will have these 3 website links down in the description for you to do your daily checks. And then I will also post Criminal Justice and Jeffrey Gamer's Discord links down below in the description as well to use them as other references. And now we will take a quick run into the game, and I can show you that the game has been updated and reverted back from the update and works appropriately. So now we can see that Rage is allowing us to open up, and it's not giving any kickback. So most likely this is going to open up correctly, and we should not have any issues. In the event, excuse me, in the event that there were some issues, most likely it would come up with an error right off the bat. If the game had not been updated, had been updated and not reverted, we would have received a notification from Rage stating that the current version is 3028 and it is not a supported version, that the most recent supported version is 2944. And at that point, we would hit the no to continue on to close that out so that we could go back and revert our game properly so that we would still be able to access LSPDFR until all of the updates are complete and ready to go. So everything seems to be loading up just fine, no issues. Now keep in mind, I did not have to upload or install, copy over, what have you, the version.txt file. simply just copying over the 2944 files, the 4 files that we pulled out of my clean version, are allowing us to get in. Again, some of you may have issues with just doing that, and you may require the version.txt download from Jeffrey Gamer's Discord, and some of you may not. Okay, and there may be some of you that you do both, and that still doesn't work for you. Again, I can't help you. I wish I could, and the support channels are down for that. So if you do have that big of an issue, you will need to wait until support channels are open back up. But definitely stay on with Jeffrey Gamer and Criminal Justice Discord, because they do send out notifications and updates when those game files, plugins, etc. are updated. And I will be doing a video on those as well, and doing an install with those updates. Okay, so right now we are in game, and I will go ahead and get on duty here. So we can see our plugins are installing or loading up, what seems to be without any issues. And without spawning a vehicle or anything, we appear to have everything working just fine. I was able to go on duty, no issues. My Simple Trainer menu has opened, and we seem to be all set. So at this point, oh, well, I messed that up, didn't I? I apologize. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Let me go back over to that screen. I apologize for that. Okay, so right now we are going to go into the game. Now, if 3028 was still installed, when I open Rage, I would get a notification right here on the screen that would say the current version is 3028, and the current supported version is 2944. Okay, so then you would get a yes or a no button down at the bottom, and you simply want to click no to close out because you don't want to continue. Okay, we don't want to mess up our game files. Now, with the updated or the Revert having 2944 installed, when we click on the Rage button, we will get the Rage loading screen, which is perfect. That means I'm not getting an error notification. Everything seems to be working as it should be. Okay, so then we just have to wait for everything to load up, and once it does, then we'll know for sure if the game is working correctly or not. But again, so far we're not having any issues, no errors. It appears that just installing the 2944 version, the 4 game files for 2944 version are working. I did not have to install the version.txt. That is also available on the Jeffrey Gamer's Discord. Some of you may have to do that. Some of you may still have issues after doing both of those steps. And at that point, there's not really much else that anybody can do until the updates come out. The support teams are closed. Support channels are closed on both Criminal Justice and Jeffrey Gamer's Discords because they can't help you with anything. And so at that point, if you have copied over the Revert files, your backed up game files, you've installed the version.txt, and you're still having issues getting into GTA, LSPDFR, Rage is not wanting to recognize, I'm sorry, but you will have to wait until the support channels open up, and most likely that will be when all of the plugins have been updated to work with 3028. Okay, but now you can see we're getting into the game. The plugins are loading up. Doesn't seem to be any issue with anything. Everything looks like it's working appropriately. I will go ahead and go on duty really quick just to make sure that all of the other plugins work properly. So we'll go ahead and force duty. Plugins loading up on the side. Again, no errors. Everything seems to be working out just fine. I can close my Rage menu, and we have our menu here, and everything seems to be good without actually going in and pulling out a car and messing with stuff. Everything seems to be working without a hitch. All right, So again, this is just with installing the 4 game files that I had as my backup. Everything seems to be working appropriately. Maybe you get into the game and it starts to glitch a little bit, or you have some issues. Most likely you just need to close out and open it back up again, and that should fix it. Okay. Usually after you mess with the game files, it can cause a couple glitches in the system, in the game, just everything getting kind of reset to work with each other. Okay. So if you do have any like little glitches or anything after you going back into the game first time after the revert, just close it out, open it back up, give it a good refresh, and you should be just fine. Okay. So outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. All right, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for watching the video. If you did like the video, please make sure you hit that like button. Hitting that like button increases my numbers, and it also helps to spread my video further to help people that also are like you and would like to obtain some help with doing a game revert for GTA 5. Okay. If you're not subscribed, please also hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell so you are made aware of any time I upload new videos and go live streaming. All right. Until then, and next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see y'all soon back on the Squint Gaming channel. Till then, peace and love, everybody. Have a good night. The Squint Gaming out.
Look, I'm a rock star in real life. We was doing Grand Theft Autos, hitting licks, home invasions. It was a good night. Take the goods to the plug, then he bring us back by 2K. Feeling like a baller, see the Jordan on my shoelace. Nuketown, stepping off buses, hopping on fences. Call of Duty, me and my niggas, we in the trenches. Camping at the crib, playing True Crime LA. Santa Dre's nice, bumping Ice Cubes, good days. Such a 90s baby though. If we grind it, then we grind it, man. I feel like Tony Hawk. And my homies got the iron, man. They feel like Tony Stark. And you better watch your head, cause it get wicked up the door. Feeling like Kobe back in his prime. If we talking about